Welcome back to ADHD Whiskey. My name is Matt, and tonight we are determining which batch of Stagg Jr. is the greatest batch of Stagg Jr. ever. Recently, Stagg Jr. batch 16 was released, but it is not. It did not make the tournament. It was tardy, a bit too late, they say. If you missed the first round of the tournament, you can click on this link right here and it'll bring you to the first round. Spoiler alert, batch number 12 beat batch number 8 and batch number 14. In the second round, batch 15 got lucky because it went up against batch 10 and batch 11. Two batches that I consider to be probably a bit substandard. If you haven't seen that video, that's because that video got deleted off my computer because I'm an idiot and super sorry. But batch 15 moved on to the finals. Having already screwed up the tournament, I went ahead and did the final opening round on a live stream of mine, and batch 9 beat batch 13. So that means in the finals today, we have batch number 12 versus batch number 9 versus batch number 15. Which batch is the baddest son of a batch? We're about to smell and taste these 3 glasses blind to determine which Stagg Jr. is the best batch of them all. I've got a red Solo party cup full of water and 3 glasses of Stagg Jr. in front of me. Let's do this. Glass number 1. Ooh. Glass number 1 is super sweet vanilla. Like a vanilla wafer with vanilla frosting on it. Oh yeah. If you've never put vanilla frosting on a vanilla wafer, then shame on you. It's pretty good. The nose on glass number 1 is ridiculous. Thimbleberry pancakes. Vanilla wafer covered in vanilla frosting. Those cheap Christmas chocolate covered cherries that come in a box that cost like 14 cents for like 28 cherries. A little bit of a twin Bing candy bar. Open up the hatch. Glass number 1 is headed down yonder. That makes me smile. That is delicious. That's like a strawberry Pop-Tart with like the sprinkles on it. That is a pastry. That is a high-proof pastry, not a pasty. Those cover your nipples. And if you drink this, guess what? Top's coming off. It's party time. Areolas and all. It is awesome. Glass number 1 is super sweet, but it's also very rich. It's rich and sweet and oily and delicious. I do love glass number 1. Glass number 2. Hello, different. How are you today? Different, huh? Interesting, how so? Not quite as sweet? Maybe just a different kind of sweet. Oh yeah. Darker fruits possibly? This is more of a dark cherry, like a black cherry, like a cherry chip, like a cherry chocolate chip ice cream. Ben & Jerry's Cherry Garcia possibly. I got an itchy back. Oh, if I could reach it, come on. Oh, it's almost there. Oh, there it is. That's better. Back to glass 2. A bit of a cigar box. Bit of an Alec Bradley cigar box. The best cigar boxes on the planet. Have you ever seen those strawberry candies? They're hard candy strawberries. And the wrapper actually looks like a strawberry. It's like a red wrapper with a green top. and you rip them open. You probably found them at your grandma's house once or twice. That's what it smells like. The nose on glass number 2, also solid nose. Let's go down the hatch with number 2 to find out what it'd do. Hello, sultry one. You are a velvety stranger who you met on Tinder or Craigslist. This one is a bit more oak tannic. It's got a bit more oak twang to it, not in the greatest of ways. So it's got like a bit of astringency of alcohol and a bit of oak twang. This one just goes in a completely different direction. Blackberry. A blackberry. It's like a bitter dark fruit. Yes, like a blackberry. Does that make me happy? Yes, it does. Does it make me happier than glass number 1? I don't know. Glass number 1 was pretty amazing. Glass number 1 was like love at first smell. Like that girl who sat in front of you in that college course who just washed her hair in the shower in the dorm and then went to class and it was still wet. And she was like twirling it in her finger. And then you're like, you use herbal essences or what? Because, oh my god, smells so good. What's up with girls showering and then smelling amazing afterwards? Like, I'll walk out into a street, a busy city street, and I'm like, smells like a girl just showered in one of these buildings. There must be a window open somewhere because the essence of girl shower is just pouring into the streets. Glass 3, the third glass of the bunch. A little bit lighter on the nose, more subtle. Glass number 3 is like a slow jam after a couple fast songs at senior prom. We were just listening to Zoot Suit Riot in glass number 2, and then glass number 3 comes on, and glass number 3 is Kissed by a Rose. And you're like, I don't even know what to do. Will you take my hand in dance? Let's start with a twist. Start with getting her dizzy out on the dance floor. We just woke up a little bit. Kissed by a Rose turned into Mambo number 5 really quick. A little bit of pink bubblegum. Oh, remember the tape that came on the roll? It came in a plastic thing. There was oh shoot, what the heck was that called? It came in a roll and you pulled the gum tape out and you would rip off an inch for your friends and then you'd take like 14 inches. I always took 14 inches. The nose on glass number 3 just woke up. It woke up from a nap and was like, let's party, bitches. This video's gonna be a biatch to edit. Glass number 3, down the hizzy. Ooh. Oh. Do I like, okay. Well. And then it did that. Weird. What the? Okay. Glass number 3 is weirdly complex. The first sip, I got the bubble gum, and then I was like, oh, bubble gum. And then it got really ethanol-y, real alcohol punch. And then I was like, oh no. And then that turned into something else. Maybe like a sour cherry. And I was like, ooh. And then it twisted and turned and did a bunch of funky flips and triple axles and struck the landing on the finish down the back of my ginormic strep throat. I like that. But do we want to go on an adventure? Or do we just want to go Surf City, here we come? Super slick and super awesome and just hanging 10 out there. Call me the Big Kahuna, because I just rode that flavor wave. If I could describe the way this went with my hand. It was like kind of like that, which is good. It's a good thing. Started off strong, dipped off, came back, dipped off again, dive, dip, duck, dive, dodge, dip, dick, dive, dickity, dickity, dick, dog, little dicky dog dip, dippity doo. Boy, this is actually what I would consider to be way more difficult than I thought. Hey, you. Yeah, you. You're super sweet. You're super sweet smelling. Tell me something, glass one. You ever been broken down by a fat man's liver? You want to give it a shot? After sipping these through, I believe that I have picked a winner. I've picked a winner. I picked glass number 2 as my last place, glass number 3 as my second place, and glass number 1 as my winner tonight, this evening. In third place was glass number 2. Glass number 2 was a little bit more tobacco-y than the other two. Had a little bit more barrel influence on it, it seemed like. But like it wasn't rounded. It wasn't well-rounded. It just wasn't quite as nice and well-rounded as glass 1 and 3. Tonight, glass number 2 comes in third place. And in third place is sample number 27, which is batch 12. Crap. Glasses 2 and 3 were very close. Glass number 1 was a winner kind of by a large margin. I thought glass number 1 kind of won this thing pretty easily. In second place was glass number 3. Glass number 3, the runner-up, is sample number 30, which is batch 15. So that means glass number 1, the first one I sipped, the first one that I smelled and loved, then sipped and loved, the super sweet, amazing, friggin' lovely, best Stagg Junior batch ever. It's batch 9. And the winner for ADHD Whiskey's best Stagg Junior batch ever, starting from batch 8, is batch number 9. Batch number 9 is the winning batch. And this batch is beautiful and awesome. Listen, if you're out there and you've got a bottle of Stagg Junior batch 9, or multiples, and you kind of like hate having multiples of it or hate having it around, I want it. I want it bad. I want it so bad. I want it hard. I want it so hard and so bad. So hard and so bad that it hurts. So if you're out there and you just feel like you just gotta get rid of one, let me know, because I want it. I want a batch 9. I want a batch 9 right now. Right now. I'm gonna keep refreshing in the comments until one of you leaves a comment below saying, Matt, let's talk. Got you covered for a batch 9, because batch 9 needs to be mine. It needs to be mine yesterday, or maybe a few days back, probably, and we're running late, according to schedule anyway. So, leave a comment below. Tell me you've got a batch 9 that we can negotiate about. My name is Matt. This is ADHD Whiskey, and like I always say, keep your head in the clouds, but your mind on determining what is best for you and for your family, and determining what is best when it comes to bourbon and releases and batches, and determining what is best when it comes to pizza, hot dogs, barbecue, fried chicken, grocery stores. Nah, we don't use those. Hardee's. What's better, cheese curds or mozzarella sticks? Curly fries or regular fries? Onion rings or a slow death? McChicken or double cheeseburger? Stagg Junior Batch 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, or 15? Sometimes you just have to decide what's best. And tonight we decided that the best Stagg Junior batch is batch number 9. If you're still hanging around at this point, high five. Psh, knucks, ka-clack, pow, slap on the ass. Psh, if you'll accept it. If you don't want that, super sorry for even mentioning it. And I apologize in advance. But if you do like that, then I just left a handprint. Wow. Smackaroo. Right on the caboose. Right on the caboose.